Well, hello, you trader nerds. Welcome into Monday, December the 30th, in the year of our Lord 2024. We are having a fantastic time and we appreciate y'all joining us. Real traders never trade alone, they trade with their fellow nerds. We got 485 in the house. We got Auction. We got Chris. We got Dan. We got DB. We got Dunn. We got Dwayne. We got Edwin. We got Hal. We got Make the 111 great again, which we are, ladies and gentlemen. Mo. We got Rickster in the house. We got Schwaz. We got Stacy. We got Tom. We got Vicky with a Y. And we got ZK. And it is a day and a half. Y'all, the market, if you look at just this, you would sit here and go, wow, that market's going up today. But look at this, y'all. This is our NQ down 1%. Remember when I asked Claude the other day, remember where TQQQ was down like 4%. And I said, Claude, I feel like I ought to go ahead and buy into some more TQQQ. You remember what Claude said? Claude said, nay, Bobby. And now, so this is, if it was down 4 the other day, it's down 3 today. I don't know what it did toward the end of the day on Friday, but that's, a 7% down move. And it was worse than that.
Bobby, we're not seeing your screen.
Well, it would help, Rick, if I would share the screen. Darn it. What's wrong with me? I'm getting, you think this is my first year doing this. Now you see this. You see TQQQ down 3%. So Claude basically said, no, Bobby, wait until the first day of the
In a
month.
different screen, Bobby.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, I forgot my son still hadn't brought my right screen. Let's see. Let's share this one. Yeah, there we go. There we go. That looks right.
Yep.
Okay, good. So anyway, yeah, this is. If you looked at this, you'd think it was an update. And heck, going this way, it may be by the end of the day. Isn't that great? So we're outside the 15-minute opening range. We're going up. We're above VWAP. And look at the AD. Boy, this would have been a great scalp here, y'all. This, if you could have caught it here and said, well, the AD's going up, and just rode it, baby. Look at this ride the AD up, up and away. That would have been a great scalping. And I still got to talk to my friend. I mean, y'all, he makes like, $4,000 a day scalping, and he only does it with one contract. He's very talented, and he very well may be listening to this video. So hopefully he will. He signed up for my mentorship, and I've been mentoring him. He said that I've taught him everything he knows. I'm like, not about that scalping. I didn't. You making $3,000-4,000 a day. I said, I didn't teach you that. You were just naturally good at that. So he gives me way too much credit, but he's really, really good at that. So hopefully we'll have him on very, very, very soon. So everything looks good, y'all. Now, I do believe, y'all correct me if I'm wrong, I heard tastytrade earlier. I wondered what day they would shut the market down for President Carter passing away. And I feel bad that I never got to go to his Sunday school class. I wanted to take my kids to his Sunday school class several years ago, and I just, you know how it goes. You just never do. And I wish I'd gone to a Sunday school class at Plains, Georgia, but just never did. But very kind man, questionable on his performance as a president, but as a human being, my God, I mean, he was just a phenomenal person. So anyway. All right, so everybody's doing good, and President Carter passed away at the age of 100. Isn't that something? So let's see. Let's see what our big green monster looks like. Big green monster. Let's see if it caught it. No, it didn't catch it, did it? Normally in here we see a little bit of support or resistance, and we didn't catch it. We fell right through it, but now we're back up to it. So we went over sold for a moment, and now we're back into the fair value zone. And it's kind of cool how it does that, go from oversold to fair value zone. So it's clawing its way back in. So that's kind of cool. Let's see what our NQ friend looks like. NQ fell. Now, this is interesting. NQ fell. And remember, I've been telling you that I just got a feeling on this NQ that something's going to happen. There's going to be a drop. Remember I said that, I just don't know when. So I would think that a 7% drop in our friend TQQQ is a pretty sizable drop. And now here we are. We went to the overbought period. We went into the next fair value zone. Now we're overbought. This would look like it wants to drop even farther. So that will be interesting to see. Let's look at the linear regression. linear regression, it's probably the most unclear that we've been on the linear regression so far. Normally we consolidate, we have outside move that begins a trend up or down. We didn't really saw that. We did see a small uptrend, and now we've got this garbage. So it's just hard to make anything out of the linear regression. So, oh, good, Abby.
I got you that and clone.
She got me a little book and clone. Oh, you want to hear my story?
Yeah.
Oh, good, Abby. Well, I'll write it for you.
Okay.
Thank you, baby, for my gift. My baby girl gave me a book. It's called Dad, I Want to Hear Your Story, a father's guided journal to share his life and his love with my children. So that's very good, Abby.
And then I also got you clone.
And she got me cologne too, which actually was cologne for her ex-boyfriend that threatened to kill me. And anyway, so and look, after he threatened to kill me, she didn't break up with him. I mean, if you go, you know what, I think I'm gonna kill your father. I mean, that's the point where you go, check, please. You know, you're like, I'm out of here. No, not Abby. Abby just kept on with him for a few extra days. I'm like, unbelievable. The moment that a boyfriend, Abby, in the future, if a boyfriend ever threatens to kill your dad, that's a good indication that you should get out of there. Okay. Geez, what a psycho that guy was. But anyway, there's nothing really to glean here from linear regression other than it looks like it is keeping bound. We went farther a couple of times than our overall trend, but look at there how it's kind of respecting those boundaries so far. But the more you hit it, watch this, y'all, it hit it, it hit it, it hit it, it hit it. The more times that we hit this line, the more times that it's going to get weaker. A lot of people will tell you, oh, it's strength. There's strength there. Boy, it's strong. It's strong. Yeah, but the more times we hit this line, the time is going to come that we're going to go, boink. So when is that? Is it today? Is it tomorrow? Is it next week or week after? I don't know, but things don't look rosy to me. I'll just say that. Let's see how our little account's doing. Our little account, we're down $636. We were down $800 something dollars, and on our other little account, we're down $174, down $1,200 on all on three of the accounts. So that's okay. I mean, that's what we figured. Our net lick is at almost $78,000, which is good because we started this at like 74,000, so we're at 78,000. We're doing pretty good. And remember, we don't have a lot of exposure. We've only got how many shares of TQQQ do we got? We got 278. So it's taking up $22,000 worth of buying power. Oh, did my call fail? Look at this, y'all. I think my call failed. So we're at 82. I've got a put at 74. Let's see if we're our covered call. You look at that, y'all. Boom, chicka boom, chicka boom, chicka boom. So we made $205 on that covered call. Look at that. Filled at 9:31 when I was on my way to the gymnasium this morning. So that's very good. All right. So let's look at our other position. So we got that covered call. Now we got this stuff with our ES and MES. Let's see how MES is doing. Y'all, with all this down stuff, you would think that our little thing here would be down a lot, right? Our little naked put, but look at that, y'all. That is down $10. Are you kidding me? On our 111, because we're making the 111 great again. So that's amazing. And then our put debit spread is up $13. So we're actually up $3 on the trade. That is super cool, y'all. Now, y'all help me remember that since we filled our covered call, if we get another good up move, you know, where the TQQQ's up 3, 4, 5, 6, 7% or so, we'll go ahead and sell another one of those as well and just increase our income. So I'm really happy with that. And look, our foot is only down $24 because we had all those moves up. So I think everything's doing really good. Now, here's what's important when we're doing our thing is our daily look at our hedge, right, to see how our hedge is doing. So let's go to positions. Let's go to cap requirement. Let's pull this little puppy out. Click on auto refresh. And we want to look at our ES positions. and we want to look at our TQQ positions and go to the risk analysis. We're going to change this to 40. Why 40? Because that's what happened on August the 5th. And we're going to change this to points. And let's see. We've got everything here with TQQ, but we know the TQQ is not going to go down 90%. We're expecting a 60% move. So we've got about a hedge of $17,000, $18,000. So, you could, a day like today would be a day where you could put in another 111. But I'm wondering how much of our thing would it take off? Let's see if we did another 111. Let's go to MES. Let's go to trade. And if we went out about 75 days or so, we'd like to put debit spread at about 150 days, right? That's what we were doing. And I could put this one either in 80 or 60. Let's go to 60, see what that looks like. And what we did last time is we sold the one for like $25. Let's see what that would look like. $25 would be about a 10 delta or so. So let's sell this one and just one of those and see how much it would weaken our hedge, right? So to do that, we go into this little thing again, and then we do this little cool thing here that says order legs, add order legs from order entry. So if we were to add that one, well, it takes off about $4,000. But on a day where the market is down good, that's probably a really good thing to do. Let's say let's do it. Let's do that. So why don't we go, we're going to sell this one. We're going to try to get 25 for it. Let's try to get 25 for it. Okay, and then what we're going to do is we want to close this when it's at 50% profit. All right. Now, I know what you're thinking, Bobby, that's different. You used to do them. You used to do them 90, 95. I know I'm just now using these in order to pay for me a put debit spread. That's the only purpose of this thing. So with this thing down almost 0.75%, it's a good day to sell a 111. So let's then go and buy us a put debit spread. And I like what Tom is doing. Let's go out to this 137 days. Get us a nice little protection here. And we want them 50 wide. So we're going to buy, and then we're going to sell. And then we want to do one that's going to be about $10. That's kind of what I've been figuring I like. So that's $9.90. So I think that one's good, right? It costs us about $9.90, maybe more than that based on the liquidity here, which is kind of, let's move that up to 10. Let's see if we get filled at 10 there. So that's 5750, 5700. Let's do that. And we are filled, baby. 5750, 5700. We got a 5550. We wanted to do that 100 wide, didn't I? Oh, that's fine. That's fine. We'll do 150 wide. But generally, the problem is we would have been farther away from the money to do it 100 wide. But this is fine. We'll do 50 wide. Y'all just remind me next time. Hey, Bob, you don't want to do. Hal will remind me next time that we don't want to do a 100 wide or 50 wide. We want to do 100 wide. Why? Because it gives me more protection on the grind down. And remember, that is the nemesis of our TQQ plan. We've got the crash covered, right? The crash happens, we're good to go. If the grind down happens, that's where we need a little work. So that's why we're doing that. Let's see what our thing looks like now. Let's take off the order legs and let's get all of this up to date. Yeah, about 15,000 now. So we're good to go. All right. So making the 111 great again? Yes, we are. That's exactly what we did. We now have two of those boogers on. So we're easing back into the 111. We've got a TQQ plan where we're accumulating that by dollar cost averaging in, and we're selling puts to get into new positions, and we're also selling covered calls. I think it's a great little plan, and I'm excited to be running it along with you guys. Y'all have a good rest of your day, and I will see y'all tomorrow.